Variation of lambda of strong electrolytes with dilution. Strong electrolytes are completely dissociated at all concentrations. With increase in dilution, lambda increases gradually and reaches a limiting value. For strong electrolytes, lambda increases slowly with dilution and can be represented by the equation. For strong electrolytes, it is represented by the equation lambda m is equal to lambda m naught minus A into C power 1 by 2. You can write this equation lambda m is equal to minus A into C power 1 by 2 plus lambda m naught. The equation is similar to y is equal to mx plus c. If you draw the graph between lambda m and c power 1 by 2, then we'll get the graph lambda m and c power 1 by 2. It is a negative slope, straight line with a negative slope. And one important point here, in case of strong electrolytes, the limiting molar conductivity can be calculated by using graphical method. By extrapolating the graph, we can calculate the limiting molar conductivity at infinite dilution for strong electrolytes. And here the slope is minus A. A is a constant here. Slope is minus A. A is a constant here. The value of the constant A for a given solvent and a temperature depends on the type of electrolyte. The value of A for a given solvent and temperature depends on the type of electrolyte. That is, the charges on the cation anion produced on the dissociation of electrolyte in the solution. The charges on the cation and anion produced on dissociation of the electrolyte in the solution. Thus, NaCl, CaCl2, MgSO4 are known as 1,1, 2,1 and 2,2 electrolytes. Why they are considered it as 1,1, 2,1, 2,2? Because NaCl, Na plus 1, Cl minus 1, Ca plus 2 minus 1, Mg plus 2, SO4 minus 2. Based on the valencies, they consider that as 1,1, 2,1, 2,2 electrolytes. All electrolytes of a particular type have the same value for A. All electrolytes of a particular type have a same value for A. And Kohlrausch examined lambda m naught values for a given strong electrolytes and observed certain regularities. Kohlrausch examined lambda m naught values for a number of strong electrolytes and observed certain regularities. He noted that the difference in lambda m naught of the electrolytes NaX and Kx for any x is nearly constant. For example, at 298 Kelvin, lambda m naught of the KCl minus lambda m naught of the NaCl is equal to lambda m naught of the KBr minus lambda m naught of the NABr is equal to lambda m naught of the Ki minus lambda m naught of the NaI is approximately equal to 23.4 Simon centimeter square mole inverse. And similarly, it was found that lambda m naught of NABr minus lambda m naught of the NaCl is equal to lambda m naught of the KBr minus lambda m naught of the KCl is equal to 1.8, approximately equal to 1.8 Simon centimeter square mole inverse. On the basis of above observations, he enunciated Kohlrausch law of independent migration of ions. Kohlrausch law of independent migration of ions. The law states that limiting molar conductivity of an electrolyte, limiting molar conductivity of an electrolyte, for example NaCl, limiting molar conductivity of an electrolyte can be represented as sum of the individual contributions of the anion and cation of the electrolyte. For example, NaCl is equal to lambda naught of Na plus lambda naught of the Cl minus. Here lambda naught of Na plus and lambda naught of Cl minus are limiting molar conductivity of the sodium and chloride ions. So lambda m naught is the limiting molar conductivity for sodium chloride. And in general, if an electrolyte on dissociation gives, V plus cations and V minus anions, then its limiting molar conductivity is given as lambda m naught is equal to V plus lambda naught of cation plus V minus lambda naught of the anion. Here lambda naught plus and lambda naught minus are the limiting molar conductivities of the cation and anion respectively.